Hello, I am Agatheis and I'm online, and welcome back to Hand of Fate. Let's see what quest we are embarking on today.
Back so soon? I knew you would not falter. Let us see what fate lies ahead now.
Let's see indeed. Right, the King of Skulls. So the second king that we've encountered in our adventures. The first one was the King of Dust. Yes, the Bandit King that we encountered quite early on, and we've encountered him again since. He drops big boulders on you for some reason. But yes, the King of Skulls, an undead king. When we play against him, we start with 2 curses. So Corrupted Soul, -10 max health whenever the player gains a new curse, and Weak Wrists. Performing a prone finisher inflicts 5 damage on the player. The dealer is also going to put 5 Hanged Men into the deck and 4 Call of the Shadows, whatever they are.
Has the challenge become too much for you to face?
We will see. So, we are playing as the soldier in training. And one thing I have learned since the last quest is that you can look at your loadout here, and it is different for every single fate card, and we know this. So, the default character, the adventurer, starts with 100 health, 25 food and 10 gold. And we know the warlord starts with less health, a bit more gold but less food, and we start with 25 food but no gold at all. What's interesting is that not only do we start with different equipment here, like the heavy armor and the soldier's helm, the bonuses that we get from the goblet and the scepter are also different. So before, when you complete the goblet, when you get the goblet, the apprentice gets the Guardian Angel card. That's the one that gives us a second choice on the chance cards thing. And bandit and skeleton strength is increased. But the adventurer does not get that. He doesn't get that blessing. He gets increased bandit and skeleton strength and bandit throwing knives, so he doesn't get quite as good a deal. The warlord, even worse, gets cursed luck, bandit and skeleton strength increase, and skeleton regeneration. As the soldier in training, we get...
You want to play on hard mode?
Nope.
Done.
Nope. As the soldier in training, we get stronger counterattacks, increased stun, new starting gear, bandit strength and skeleton strength increased, and throwing knives. So we need to be aware of that. And the scepter gives us some bonus food, and rat men and bandits and lizard men increase their strength as well. So we get a slightly different deal to the other characters, but we're going to stick with that. In terms of equipment, I took a little bit of time off camera to customize the deck. Basically, what I'm leaving behind is a few pieces of armor, the medium armors, since we start with heavy armor. I'm leaving behind most of the helmets, because we start with a helmet and it gives us faster attack speed, and I'm quite happy with that. I'm leaving behind 1 artifact and a load of rings. These are mostly rings that you've got to sell to do anything with. Oh, Ring of Punishment's new. Okay, actually, I will include that one. But Ring of Poverty, it only works when you sell it, and it gives you extra max health for every 5 gold you had. And that's very situational and annoying to have to do. So is Ring of Enlightenment. That gives you 50 gold for every blessing you have. And normally you kind of want to keep your blessings, so that's out as well. I did have a few rings left. These two new ones particularly. What was Ring of Engorging? Oh, get double the food, half the gold. No, I want food. I want gold, sorry. I will ditch... Consuming Shame for now. That curses the enemies, I think, when you hit them. Yeah. I'm not worried about that. I've left in Fool's Gold. That's a helmet. But it gives you extra gold when you kill bandits. We start with no gold, so getting more gold would be great. So I'll leave that one in. A couple of shields, and mostly a lot of weapons. Including, well, all of them really. All the weapons I could find. Including one normal mace. Because we're going to fight the King of Plagues. Sorry, King of Skulls. And he's undead, so we need to get a better weapon to fight him with. And having a holy weapon will be really useful. So that's our equipment deck. Encounters. Well, all the new cards really. As many of the new cards as I could. I'm leaving behind Trading Post, because that probably means you have to buy something, and to buy something you've got gold. You need to have gold. This character starts with no gold, so we'll leave that one and maybe unlock it with another character sometime. Or maybe do an endless play with it. I'll leave behind River. I'll leave behind Charity Part 6, Devil's Carnival and the Lizard Dome, because those are chance cards, and we're not very good at chance cards. We have put in quite a few combat type cards. I think Ember Town Hero. Oh, the Lovers is in there. That's a chance card one. I'll take that one out as well. We'll put in Winding Trail. That's bandits usually. And a few others. The Lich I can't even take out. So if we come against the Lich, well, we're dead. And all of these cards. So we're happy with that. Let's get started. There's Soldier's Training. There's our two curses. There's the Hangman, whatever that is. Some shops.
What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent.
I am. Berserker armor, light armor. Every hit you sustain increases your speed and weapon strength. I will leave that one for now. I'll take it, but I won't wear it just yet. We'll stick with our heavy armor for now.
As pleases you.
Let's do this one first. To the north, and then we'll head west. The Song of the White Minotaur. This is completely new. We've never had one of these before. This is one of the DLCs, The Song of the White Minotaur. It's got a little blue ribbon and a triangular blue token. Let's see what it involves. The Mug and Barrel Inn is renowned for attracting the most talented bards from all around. You arrive there weary from your adventures, but tonight's entertainment convinces you to settle by the hearth for a while. Hours pass and the crowd starts to thin. The bard begins to move around the room, playing requests for small groups. He serenades a pair of young lovers for a meagre sum, and is then generously tipped for leading a group of blacksmiths in a raucous chorus of foul language aimed at the folks from the next town over. He approaches you. Well, well, well. What do we have here? A most distinguished adventurer. No tawdry tale of insipid chivalry or brash tribalism will do. You, sir, merit a sterling barrett.
We don't have forever.
We do have forever. You, sir, merit a stirring ballad of bloodshed, heroism, and death. The bard sings for you the fable of the White Minotaur, a legendary beast who is master of both might and magic. Its power is such that it has felled every adventurer, bounty hunter, or treasure seeker it has ever crossed. At the close of his song, the bard leans him close to you and whispers, "The White Minotaur is no myth. I met a man 2 nights ago who hunts this beast as if he were its long shadow. I'd wager that any adventurer would be interested in the tales he told me over supper. All yours for a small donation." 2 successes, 1 failure, and a huge failure.
A choice.
Wow.
Select your desire.
That one. Failure. All yours for only 15 gold. Pay the bard 15 gold? If I had 15 gold, I would pay it. I have to refuse. My apologies. I mistook you for someone with a sense of adventure. Right, well that's that one gone. Better luck next time, I guess. Come back with some gold. So back to the start, to the south, and then west. Mr. Lionel. Whilst enjoying your evening meal at the local tavern, maybe the same tavern, a strange old man takes the seat next to yours. He taps your shoulder quite painfully with his wooden staff to get your attention, and you notice that he appears to be a goblin, poorly disguised as a human. His wizened face grins at you with a hint of madness. "My name is Mr. Lionel. If you give me what I need, boy, I will conjure up your heart's desire with this wizarding wand of my own creation." He cackles uncontrollably for a few moments, then sits patiently waiting for your answer. We normally give him the bread from our plate, so let's do that as usual. We don't have 20 gold to give him. And if we ask him what he needs and he wants gold, well, yeah. So we'll give him the bread from our plate. He considers the bread seriously before placing it carefully in his coat pocket, seemingly satisfied. He then sits considering you for a while before slapping the table with his hand. "Aha! I know what you need! Here!" Mr. Lionel pulls out a large empty cloth sack and holds it open for you. "Reach in and you will receive your heart's desire." Draw 1 equipment card. Huge hammer. Holy weapon, 35 damage, force explosion. Yes, that is my heart's desire. I need this. Much better than the axe. And it's a holy weapon, so King of Skulls, here we come. Then, before you can stop him with inhuman speed, he snatches a pickled onion off your plate and sprints out the tavern door. Thank you, Mr. Lionel. Next encounter to the west. Heroes' Remains. You pass a funeral. It's obvious from the size of the procession that the deceased was a well-loved figure. You are approached by the cleric. "This great hero fell defending our beloved town of Windermere. His sword and shield are powerful artifacts, but must be returned to his hometown for the proper burial rites to be completed. Will you do this, traveller?" We could make an excuse, but we will take the hero's belongings. "Thank you. This will mean the world to his family. The town would have revolted had these artifacts not been returned. It's not far to the hero's hometown. Look for the Town Cleric when you get there. So, Viking Blade. 30 damage. Not as good as the hammer. No, we don't want to equip it. And the Shield Pain. A shield bash deals damage to the opponent. I don't think we'll even bother equipping that either.
Really? Is that what you're going to do?
And hurry! It's not wise to anger the spirits of the dead by delaying their proper rites. So we got Heavy Burden,
Another
as
curse
usual.
on the table. Let us see how you deal with it.
We're going to lose some health, aren't we? That's a curse. Damn. Lost 10 max health. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have had this one in the deck. Okay, Hero's Return is where? Next card over. Great. Hero's Return. You reach Wandermere, hometown of the dead adventurer. The Town Cleric meets you at the gate. He appears to have been standing vigil. And we will return the hero's sword. Thank you. This blade will once again be wielded in righteous fury. Do you also have his shield? Yep, we'll return the hero's shield. Truly, you have done the Almighty's work in returning this shield. Thank you. Blessed are we who protected can fell those who trespass against us. The dealer draws you one food gain card. Okay. Gain 3 food.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
Yeah, that was not worth it. 3 food for minus 10 max health? Not worth it at all. If we fail, we're taking that card out. Sea Voyage.
Sail away and see what you will find.
Your journey will take you across the sea. You have discovered the exit to this area. We could turn back, but we'll board the ship. You embark upon the next leg of your adventure.
Previously, I had underestimated you. Then, I resented you for destroying my minions. Now, however, I cannot lose. Either way, a great annoyance is dealt with.
You cannot lose, you say? We shall see. So, south or west? South or west? Let's go west again. The Hanged Man.
A curse? We can only hope.
Ominous. One day, while travelling through a forest, you come across a man hanging by his ankle. You inquire about his current predicament, but he explains that he does not want any help. I have accepted the destiny that fate has decreed for me, just like you should accept yours. Draw 1 blessing card and 1 curse card. So we're going to lose 10 max health here, aren't we?
Useful.
So this is the blessing. Wrath of the Old Gods. At the beginning of every battle, the Old Gods throw down thunder upon one of your enemies. And Corrupt Healers.
Little pleases me more than watching your attempt to wriggle away from bad luck.
Whenever the player is healed, they also lose 1 gold for every 2 points healed. Wow. I wonder if that includes moving on the map and healing by yourself. Because that'll be painful. And that minus 10 max health is even more painful. You leave the clearly deranged man to his fate, since that is what he wants. Okay then, further east? No, further west. The Landlocked Lubber Part 4.
We play for a token now.
You return to the Landlocked Lubber to see what Carlo has in mind next. It is hard to tell mages and bandits had besieged the place. It looks just as decrepit and ramshackle as usual. Carlo greets you warmly. There is only so much we can find out about our aquatic nemesis from dry land. Our next action must take place upon the sea. I've been comparing the information you found at Knowledge Port with the Highbinders, and I may have a plan. Carlo gestures you towards a collection of papers and charts that are spread out across 2 tables. If the bar had patrons, this might be problematic, but as usual, the only occupants are an aquaphobic sailor and yourself. The nearby port of Estersea, far more respectable, has trading routes that I believe follow a similar path and timing as the smugglers. I think if we can get you aboard a ship, then you'll have a front row seat to the scariest show in the land. This card's token is now yours. Great, so it's just us then, against the Kraken. Cool. So, the last card on this branch. Travelling Jeweler. Well, we've got no gold and no jewels to sell, so this is going to be a waste of time, isn't it? In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a travelling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. Jewelers specialise in selling artifacts and rings. Such an exclusive market demands high prices. We might as well approach the shop. Greetings, wise traveller. I have much to offer you. There's probably not really much point. Do we have anything to sell, first of all? We could sell our axe, I guess. Berserker armor, huge hammer. Soldier's furor. Ring of hindsight, no, I quite like that. And our shield, nope. We should keep the axe just for backup. What would he sell us? The holy ring? Guildmaster's ring. Oh, that's nice. The player receives +1 food whenever they enter a shop. Very nice. Healer's ring. We like that one. And the ring of punishment. Nope. Alright, we'll leave. Nothing we can do here. When you've got no gold, you're really stuffed. So back to the southern route. Go east, go east, go east, and south. The Lonely Bard.
Well, at least you gave him a story to tell. They like nothing better, I hear. Again, a token is at stake.
One day on your travels you meet a familiar face, the young man whom you helped escape town with his beloved. He is sitting under a tree, singing to himself. As you approach, you realise that he stinks of ale, and his singing is a little too merry. He looks up as you approach. You! Haven't you caused enough sorrow? He stops to take another sip from a bottle. Thanks to you, we escaped the town. He goes on to explain that once they were free of her father's pursuit, his beloved ditched him. For the first mercenary we met, if only we'd never left. He continues angrily. Now I must beg for coin to pay for my drink. 10 gold for a song, or have you no pity for fools? Again, if I had 10 gold, I'd give it to you, man. Sorry, lad. I have to leave you to your misery. The bard lies down to sleep as you continue your journey. Not having gold hurts. Let's see if we can find some here. Ghost of the Sea. Interesting. Is this another landlocked lover card?
As you plunder the secrets of your memories,
Oh no.
you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
While walking by the ocean at night, you notice that the waves are starting to crash ever more violently and with a thunderous roar. Out of the whitecaps rushes an angry, malevolent spirit. Her howling speech rings in your ears. Another land dweller oblivious to the dangers of the sea. You do nothing to stop cruelty and violence of the ocean. Until someone claims vengeance for me, I shall wreak mine upon all those who idly dwell upon the shore. Draw one curse card. No. Weak ankles.
The deeper you go, the harder things become.
Player's run speed is reduced by 25%. And minus 10 max health again. Oh, come on. Alright, last card. Stairs.
Deeper towards our foe.
So this is the end of level 2. You have discovered the exits to this area. Well, there's no point turning back. This was a horrible level. Let's take the stairs. Get it over with. You embark upon the next leg of your adventure.
Did you expect me to tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies. Of course, I am different. My powers are genuine.
I'm sure they are. Right, this is the start of level 3. And a very good time to put a cut in. So, let's hope this level has better encounter cards in store for us. And we don't get cursed quite as much. Thanks very much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe. Check out the rest of the channel if you liked what you saw here. I am Agatheis. I'm going offline and I will see you next time.